Okay, this is a Tuesday. We process on Tuesdays. We also take chicks on Tuesdays. So last night, Monday night, we went out at about 9:30 after the sun was down. We're in September now, so the sun goes down pretty early. And we picked up chickens on the field. All right, we pick them up in these crates. We put 10 per. So we've got 16 crates. That's somewhere around 160 chickens that we process, or 17 crates. So 170 chickens that we process today. We bring them up here at night and we stage them right here. They sit right on the trailer, right here. We leave a little space in between the crate stacks. Let the air get through so they don't overheat. But at night, it's cool. Even in the hottest part of summer, it's cool enough at night where we don't have any problems. You definitely don't want to let these things sit here in the sun. We've done that before. It's not a pretty scene. Chickens don't take heat well. I'm going to stress that through this series. Okay, then in the morning, get up bright and early, and we pick the chickens up off of here in the crates and take them inside. Now, what we're going to show you inside is the processing line, and we're going to try to explain each area and what goes on, what to do, what not to do. But keep in mind, we're just hitting the mountaintops here. To get an in-depth look at this, you really need to come and see this, or find another processor near you and go and see it. But this is intended to show you that anyone can farm. Come on in. Okay, we're inside the shop right now, and I'm going to show you the very first station, introduce you to the man that's working this station. This is my son Joe, sometimes known as Chef Tyrone. All right, but today he's Joe. All right, this is the first station. You see the crates are positioned right here near this thing. This is called the killing cabinet. All right, inside the killing cabinet, you're going to have to come around here to show. We have the killing cones. All right, the killing cones. Now the chickens are placed in here, head down. See the instruction right there in case Chef Tyrone forgets. Head down. The cone restrains their wings, keeps them from flapping and breaking them out. And then Chef Tyrone will make a small incision on their neck, on the right side. Arterial bleed. The blood is collected in this trough, and then we collect it in a bucket on the end. Now the dead chickens come over here. This is a scalder. This is operated by propane. It's got a thermostat on it. It keeps it right at about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, we load on 8 chickens at a time. You could load on more, but we're working in groups of 8. There's 8 killing cones. So then we load on 8 chickens. We put in 8 chickens into the pluck. All right. Then what happens is we lower them down into the water. I don't think I told you that. There's water in here, and the water is heated to 160 degrees. Very important that the water is 160 degrees, and that it stays at 160 degrees. If it gets any hotter than that, we'll wind up cooking the skin on the chicken, and we don't want to do that. And we move them around in here for about 30, 40 seconds, something like that. It's important to keep them moving around because you want the water to get down into the feathers. I put the feet right in too because some of our customers request the feet and we want the skin on the feet to come off in the pucker, and it will do that very well. All right, we lift them out like this. Okay, aren't they beautiful? Where our chickens are raised out on the field, there is no smell in here that is offensive. It actually smells good. It smells like cooked chicken. It's kind of nice. Take on towards lunch and make them hungry. All right, we'll take these off in here now. This is usually Joe's job. Wait till I tell you. Put them up on here. This is a plucking machine. So we stage them up on there real quick, and then we turn the plucker on. See? Naturally it comes on. And then we activate a button over here, which is actually a timer. Activated. And away they go. Hey, come on over here and get these coming out.
Yeah.
All right, get me. Okay, we go around for about 20 seconds, and then you're going to hear a solid on cock, and this door is going to open. When it does, the chickens are going to come flying out on this table. Okay, get it in there, please. Do that. There we go. We call that the hula dance. Then we congregate the chickens on this table right here, and this is where we take the heads and feet off. And I'll let my head and foot man come around and talk to you about what he does. He's also my cameraman.
Hi, I'm Sam. What I do here is I just take the heads and feet off. What I do is I look for the joint right between the foot and the leg. Right there's a joint. A lot of people will try to go back. But there's two little knobs on both sides right there, and right in between those two knobs. You want to go right there. There will be a tendon that right through that. Like that. And you come right off. Now that makes it a lot easier to have a really sharp knife. And the next, I go right around, I cut all the skin and the meat all the way down to the bone. And then I just break it right off that edge.
Can you do one more?
Yep.
Yeah, feet first.
Feet?
Yeah.
Right on the joint. Right on the neck.
About how many inches are you from the breast?
I don't want to leave too much more than 2 inches. Makes it really easy to get in the bag.
Okay. Okay, from there we go over to the next position, which is the evisceration. And this is being performed by my lovely daughter Dorothy, sometimes known as Sacagawea. All right, Dorothy, can you tell us how you do this? Okay, explain the crop thing, taking the crop out.
You need to pick it up. 2 fingers there.
All right, what are you doing now? You're taking the crop out?
Yes.
Okay, you loosen it up, don't you? You just loosen it up so it can be pulled out from the back. That's a little bag there that's called the crop. See, once it's loose, it'll pull out from the back side. All right, now she's going to make the evisceration cut. It helps to have a sharp knife doing this. All right, she's going to cut right around the vent and then up about to the base of the sternum of the bird. Once she's made that cut around there, that's it. That's all she does at this station. Then we hand it over to this man here. Can you tell us what you do and who you are?
I'm Keith. I get the chickens. I just take all the guts out and then put them into these guys.
Okay, let's watch you gut a chicken. I'm just going to pan down to you to right where your hands are working and watch you do it. Are there any tricks that a person needs to know to do this?
Well, getting the lungs out you go to the back of the chicken, right here, like right here.
Yeah.
Then it's like sweeping. You just go like that in the chicken, and then you get the lungs out.
All right. Okay, why don't you put the pieces right on the table in front of you so we can see what they look like. Okay, those are the lungs, right?
Liver, heart, liver, and the guts.
Okay, also known as intestines. There's a foot in there too, but that, yeah. All right, good. And then you slide it through this window here.
Yep.
Okay, let's see you slide one through. Okay, in the water. Another one in the water. All right, this is where the chickens come through the window. No, sorry. And this is a barrel of water, well water, generally about 45 degrees when it comes out of the ground. And we'll put maybe 40 birds in it. It'll cool them down pretty quick, but only to about 45 degrees. But it gets the majority of the heat out of them. And from there, they're divided up, sorted by sizes. Some will be cut, some will be ground, some will just go out whole. And then they're put on racks and they're wheeled into the cooler to be brought down to 38. This is Danielle, another one of our trusty employees. What are you doing right now, young lady?
I am drying off everything because the hose flipped out of the bucket and soaked everything. So, I'm trying to get things dry.
Alright. And this is a rack loaded with chicken that has been cryovac. Alright. And this stuff goes out today, so they'll get that in the cooler and get it cooled down to 38 before she goes out. These are the cutting tables over here. That's the main cutting table. And we use these totes to divide things up. That is a bag of bones, or carcasses. Still a lot of meat on there that can be used. Soup bones. This is a scale. It'll give us a tag with the time and date and weight and all that stuff. And then that is the cryovac machine. All right. This is inside the walk-in cooler. We have one of our chickens that will be going out today.